travelling to my sites, working my bees.
G'day, my name's Alan Teskey. My main aim in beekeeping is to experiment and to obtain as much honey from the hives as possible.
Out and about, working beehives with June and Kat. With the LiftTech loader that I designed, it's that much easier for working your beehives, as there's no heavy lifting or twisting. With these pair I've got to be very, very quick, otherwise I lose the forks, and they enjoy the easy lifting so much.
Looks like there's a bit of honey in there.
To the other side.
Not too much. That's what happens when you take it up too much. Put it down. Just put a little bit of pressure on smoke. June, they come out to say good day to you. Just hit your rocket. That's it. Then if you twist it like that, half the time it'll break for you. Right. Just over here, right at the road. You can't go backwards there. Round you go, tip forward. See, it'll sit there. Should do.
Yep.
Right. There's your brood frame carriers, and we can see we've got a drone frame in this particular one. The green frame, that's a drone frame. Hit it hard. Tip it upside down on here at the road. Otherwise, you won't be able to put your brood frame carriers there, one each side. Start from the far side to take your frames out and work your way across.
You want to take out the first one?
Second or third one. Away you go.
Yep.
Now you just killed your queen. When you move these frames here, you don't do it with that there. You move with a tip, so you can move a fraction. Right.
The first frame should be taken out very, very slowly without any resistance.
Right, just have a look and step back, and then we'll cage the queen as soon as we find her. I did have a look down along the side there, see if we can find any there when you take that frame out. Put it on the carrier. No, get your end ones first. That way you know she's not in that area.
The drone comb or the green frame is next to come out.
June, so you know that there's nothing in that side there.
Honey in it, I think.
No, it shouldn't be. There should be all drones. Have a look on this side. That's total drone brood. Tip it up.
I have one drone frame in each of my beekeeping sites, and there'll be heaps of drones for our autumn queens when we rear them in March.
Right, you put your frame there.
Where do you want the drone from?
Doesn't matter, you just put it there, it's going to go back in again.
Go back in the same.
Yep. Right, keep working your way across. When you take the frame out, have a quick Z pattern look. Keep queen on the next frame.
All frames were checked, the queen found and the frames replaced, as per Tech's method of beekeeping. Seal brood external, semi-seal brood, then eggs in the centre, because that is the warmest part of the hive.
Yeah, many hands make light work. I've got the bloody thing going now. I'm like bloody June, she forgets to switch it on.
The gear was placed in the sun for a few minutes so that it warmed the wax and the propolis to make it easier for cleaning.
These lids and bases that won't be used until we do the next queen run in March, and all these doubles will be split, so there'll be about 30 odd plus nukes that we'll be making. I'm going to put this back on here, just down on the bottom there.
Hang on, now I've forgotten how we do it.
Well, no,
that one.
touch is going. Look,
Oh, it's gone.
set it going.
Thank you. I was about to turn it off.
Yeah, that's what happens. You turn it off. Right, so what I'm doing with these here, these are my 707 landing boards. So what I'm doing now, Kat, is I'm tightening this screw up so they can't come off.
That's good, because they sometimes do in my hand.
There. That's all ready to go. Yep, this is metho, right? Capful of metho, and I do 6.
That was 6 what?
That was 6.
Oh, six
That's
hive
6 small
tools.
hive bees.
I thought
Right,
it was
just watch it.
Boom.
It's alive.
It's hard to see in the video.
You can see the flames there.
Can you see it?
It doesn't take long for it to heat up the hive tools. I do six at a time. Then I wipe them down. Follow me over to the right here. Wipe them down. Next one.
The smell. There's some hair in there.
Yeah, it's hair off my hands.
Is that what it is? It smells
Like a rhino.
smells like a burning dog.
A burning dog.
Gee, they do get hot. They're boiling the water, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they get hot. That's why I only put a capful in.
I'm surprised it goes so long. We had a metho stove, but it doesn't burn hot enough. It doesn't burn as hot as gas or Kero. But that's hot enough for hive tools.
Oh yeah.
Well, the metal just gets red hot, doesn't it?
Tell you what'll bloody burn you if you grab them without the rag or the pliers.
Yeah, absolutely. Did they come up lovely and shiny?
Yeah.
It's a wax finish.
Yep, beautiful. Yeah.
I use a gas torch to warm and melt the wax or propolis on the bars of the excluders, and then I thump them down so that it all falls off at the cross members. The wires are not heated up to an extreme heat, and they're cooled off quick with water so that the galvanizing doesn't start to deteriorate. As soon as the excluders have all the majority of the wax and propolis melted off them, they're taken out to a hose so that they can be washed down with water. The water has a cooling effect on the steel and galvanizing so that it doesn't get overheated and finally rust. And this is something that should never happen. There's a little bit too much of the wax fell down and overheated and melted and started a little fire. So we're just going to extinguish that, and that'll finish up this particular story.